the screen? There we go. Welcome, 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 welcome. Send. Send. It has been 5 minutes, and I set up a good amount of stuff in 5 minutes. Feel happy about that. Feel proud about that. Hello, hello, welcome one and all. Sorry I'm slightly late. I think I did start at 8, but like, didn't really get fully prepared until now, basically. Welcome to Alice. Oh boy. We're getting there. So, who here has not seen this game?
Whom?
Whomisted.
Whomst? Heard of it? No idea what this is?
Oh my goodness. New people to experience this game.
I've never heard of this game. 10 minutes of a demo ages ago.
Well, I guess I can tell you just a little bit before we get started. A common misconception, because I have actually streamed this relatively recently. You can see by the copyright that this is actually a very modern game. This is not an actual PlayStation 1 game. I guess before we started, does anyone have any preferences to how we see this game? AKA, would you like me to have just all of the upgrades? Or would you actually like to see the game like it's normally played, you know, from the beginning?
It will change things slightly because Piph has like a whole bunch of things versus like when you first start off the game.
And intended? I kind of feel intended to.
I have no idea. It's fair if you don't know much about the game, you don't really know what you're, As you can see though, Piph has played this game quite a few times. Can we switch later?
Yes, technically.
Yes, and... yeah. It's a question of New Game Plus or not, but it's also a question of based on certain aspects versus like a new game and a pre-existing one, you get...
I just realized I stopped halfway through a playthrough, so we can't even do from the beginning.
Oh yeah, no.
Alright, so we have one option.
Oh, okay. Well, psychs, everyone.
Haha! Should we start with auto-aim? I like auto-aim. I'll start with auto-aim when I feel like I want to.
Alright, listen up. Tonight, a spy stole important blueprints, and he got away. However, we were able to gather information and tracked him to his last known location. He escaped with the supply train. We will ride a train on the same tracks, dropping you off at every station in small groups to search the area. Find him and make sure those blueprints don't fall into enemy hands. Got it?
I'll be pointing out details along the story to actually be like, hey, this is like semi-important or whatever.
Alisa, the next stop is yours.
So we're the spy? We're actually part of a kind of like an army or like a special units.
We are one of the Emperor's crows, aka just part of the Emperor's army, and we're trying to find the spy who stole the Empire's blueprints, who took a supply train, and they don't know. Hey, look! It's a wooden arm.
We'll just throw prosthetics in the bushes. People are weird.
So yeah, we are the ones chasing the spy, trying to find where he is. What country are we in? The game doesn't really say.
Something? What is it?
It's kind of like some things are kind of made up.
Someone must have passed here not so long ago. Let's check those houses further on the road. See if we can find more tracks.
But there is Frenchman here.
That's true.
I feel like it's probably made up, considering you're part of like the Emperor's army or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Royal Army Division
Department,
or something like
division, something like that. Yeah.
It's on your backpack. It's actually abbreviated to RAD on your backpack, which is very fun.
Let's check these houses. See if there is someone who lives ici.
Now, I'm going to be gunning for the important parts in this, but I will try my hardest to actually, like, interact with things that are interesting, at least.
Oh, hello there. What brings you guys to these parts?
Sorry for bothering you, sir. We are looking for a man. He might have passed these parts. Have you seen a person like this?
Ah, yes. Very kind fella. He stayed here for a cup of tea and headed for the forest behind my house not so long ago.
You say he came in for a moment. Can we take a quick look around? It won't take long.
Of course. Come in.
So, are you the only one living around here? Where are all your neighbors?
Everyone went to work in the big cities, since factory work was on high demand and granted more work stability.
What about you? Why did you stay here?
Oh, I'm already too old for that.
Je vois. Even the church is abandoned.
Yes, exactly. The doors have been shut tight for quite a while now.
So, what do you do during the journey?
Oh, just some reading, a bit of writing, or sometimes I go for a walk outside.
D'accord. I'll leave you to it then. Thank you for your time. We'll be on our way now.
I keep forgetting that he actually has a name. His name is like Jean. Is this a spooky game? Yes, technically.
I have a hard time expressing if a game is or is not spooky. I think it is flavored spooky, but it is not.
It's got spook vibes. The game doesn't go out of its way to do any jump scares, though, if that is any concern, though.
Yeah, no jump scares. It doesn't try to, like, spook you with, like, just being, like, a really creepy atmosphere.
Halt!
It's
Stop right there.
it's more just like,
Let's get him!
oh shit, there's things around. They're trying to get me. Survive.
There's
So-
a spy, get him.
So it depends on if you think, like, Resident Evil is scary.
What are you doing?
Like, old Resident Evil.
Are you okay?
Go, Alisa! Don't let him s'échapper!
Here, use the rat signal in my backpack.
So she
Don't worry,
throws her rad backpack. She no longer has that.
With no alert signal. Get him! Oh, you got.
I feel like this first part is probably the scariest the game gets. Quote unquote, I guess. As much as I can actually put a finger on things.
What's going on? What kind of monsters?
Combat. You can hold aim button, and then there's
Get
a
your
reload.
weapon ready.
Okay, I'm starting to remember how this actually controls. That's good.
The memories, they're coming back to you. So, I guess as a fun note, yeah, you can technically kill these guys. They're just pretty tanky at the beginning.
They're one of the stronger enemies in the game, and you have to fight like 3. Well, you don't have to, but
You don't have to, but you can if you want to, and if you manage to kill all 3 of them, you are rewarded with a big bag of currency. Like the in-game currency thing. But these guys, they're quite tanky. They don't show up actually an awful lot in the game.
as far as I can remember, it really is only one other place that you could possibly see these guys.
And actually, like, fight them.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryn.
Bryn, depending on how much time you have, I've actually been looking to see if anyone else can join this. If you have time, I would love to, but, like, I know you're pretty busy.
We love kiting. Woo! Piff's gotten pretty good at the kiting at this point after 5 new games. But Piph did manage to kill one.
I got one.
Got one.
Got all of them.
Nice. We still had to get got though.
Yeah. Very technically, that's one of the hardest fights in the game.
So if you were not killing, what would be your goal?
Just getting killed.
Get got.
Get got as soon as possible.
Where am I? What is this? I need to get out of here.
So if you beat them, you get a big bag of tooth wheels?
Bag of tooth wheels.
Yeah, 15 tooth wheels. Pretty good. You get your gun, some keys, and a note. I only did what I was told, but the gun is a little gift from me. Welcome to your new home. So in this game, you have to actually go into your inventory, select the key, and then you can unlock the door that actually has the key, like, part of that biz.
Excuse me.
Hi, ma'am. Gonna try and... Nice.
Mess here just looks... one of those monsters. Looks dead though.
Yeah, so, I guess... Oh, hi, ma'am. I guess to explain... Oh, wait. No, we had to hear the best cutscene.
Hey, you! No! Don't shoot! I can help you!
Who are you? What is this place?
My name is Piph, and this is a dollhouse.
The dollhouse?
No.
Really? What's going on here? And why am I wearing this dress?
Yes. Well, can't help you with that. But if you can bring me some tooth wheels, like this one, I might be able to exchange them for some extra firepower.
Hey, don't fool me, puppet.
Tooth wheels or not?
Fine.
So...
That's our shopkeep, by the way.
that is our shopkeep, and also the best character in the game.
This is also where we save. You have to pay money, the in-game money, to be able to have save.
Thank you.
So it's not quite like Resident Evil where you'd have to find like ribbons,
Oh, that's Charlotte.
but there's still like a
Taking
limited
care of
saving.
Your possessions. Now, take a look inside.
So we can actually kind of look at what we're wearing. Blue dress, 15 defense, lower detection rate. Woke up with this. Strangely enough, it fits me very well. A mugger?
Pistol? Yeah, mugger PPK, a pistol used by the police or military agents from the Royal Armed Defences.
Also known as RAD. Here's a saber, used by high-ranking military agents. Is a perfect weapon for close range fights. So
Welcome.
let's do a little save.
Thank you.
I'm definitely a person that likes to wield the sword in this game.
He likes the sword.
The sword's real nice.
But you still sometimes, like, after a while, like, for certain boss fights, you, took to certain guns.
True.
But you're definitely a sword boil. So to kind of explain a little bit of the combat and how it works. Basically, you hold down like your aim button. That makes Alisa go into an attack stance where she'll actually do the attack. You can't really like move around and attack. There's no run and gunning. Alisa always has to basically be standing in place whenever she's going to do an attack. More or less. That's like the general thing for combat in this game. Because Piph picked the option to have a auto aim at the start, he kind of gets a little bit of help when it comes to like the guns, where Alisa will kind of try to best follow the enemies while they're moving.
So, I can actually explain exactly how the auto-aim works, if you do not mind.
Go right ahead. You'd be better you than me.
So, auto-aim allows you to, whenever you get into your... There's a dude down there. When there's a, when you pull out your weapon to aim, you immediately spin and target, I believe, the... Oh, hang on, let me just read that note. We locked up Edmonston. He went too far. Too many patients died from his mindless experiments. Most of all, he called it fun. Now he can die there alone in his house of fun. Meow.
Everyone say hi to the cat.
So auto-aim allows you to immediately spin towards your target. It does not lock onto them if they keep moving, which actually makes it so that it's not like the best upgrade to have, but allows you to actually just initially get like a good position, like starting position. Especially if they're going like just straight at you.
And also, like, if they're on the ground, Alisa will kind of already be pointing towards the ground.
It's surprising. I don't think that actually does do that.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Slide puzzle obtained. So we got a little hand key. A little tchotchke. And so I believe this opens just
This opens one of the
one
doors
door?
up here. Yeah,
I believe it is this one.
I believe so, yeah.
So we need to now go into our key ring, go over to the key, unlock it. accidentally press the Y button to get out our gun, and then press it again to get out our sword. Get another one. We have now 3 blocks that we can now use. Great job, us. This place is very much a labyrinth. You're going to see a lot of backtracking. But, like, replaying this game actually gets a little fun because of, like, how you need to, like, almost juggle your mind to be like, alright, what's next in this, like, giant maze. So there's actually a door in here that you can actually use. There's a barrier with chains. Doesn't look like an ordinary lock. Something fits here. There's a metal label on top that says, to the House of Blank. The last word is missing. I wonder if they locked it away here. Maybe a way out of this place? I should get it open and find out. So we got 3 blocks. And then we can spell out... Fuck.
No clue who's screaming, by the way.
Yeah, I don't quite know.
That's, we never know. Just, someone's not having a good time.
Somebody, somewhere.
Somebody.
And now for the fun house.
The little ankle biters. Get 'em! Yeah!
I'd take it a rule of thumb to actually, like, try to beat up all the people in this particular area. Oh my god.
Yeah! Got the little ankle biters.
Yeah, those guys are very annoying. They are faster than you. I need to go this way first. I'll take care of you later, Clappy Monkey. We're now in a little hospital room. Get our little med kit. So, I think that's just kind of like not that important dialogue. You had to get these squishy Kongs. And then there. Then move. No. Then. Here we go.
It's working!
Now we get a
I
very
think there is a
important...
note in here, though.
Metal equipment. The letter's lying here. It reads, "We received a letter from the Manor of Tides again. There is no stopping now. All experiments will not be for nothing. We are too close to finding the answer. Barbara."
Barbara!
Genshin.
Barbara from Genshin, in fact.
We'll just try to do this room first.
Get rid of Squeakums.
Yeah. At least try to.
Squeakums. Die, clown! Rip, clown.
Grab Grab some more shells.
Don't worry, he kind of deserved it. Like a little.
Jeez. There we go. Playing too many games where Y is like the inventory button. Oh, this place. Hope you guys like trains.
Any train fans? I love trains.
I love trains.
Whoa!
Whoop! Mm.
Yeah, trains. I love trains.
So this is an enemy. It's a secret one, so you can actually like open it up and then it'll start attacking you, but you can attack it from behind and take this. Now it grows legs and turns to you. Pretty cool, huh?
You ever have a jack-in-box grow legs to specifically spite you? You look a little,
I did this wrong.
just close him back in there.
Trains are pretty good for, just like how people move around, pretty good.
I've been on trains quite a few times.
It's good
Pretty
stuff.
good.
Got a little greedy. Got a little greedy. So, you can kind of like look at yourself in the mirror, and depending on how high of life you have, your character will know like you don't look so well. That's not the only thing that the mirrors do, but like that's the only thing that we really can do with the mirrors.
At this point, yeah.
I'm gonna do a nice safety save. We have plenty of health items. We've been going around defeating the enemies, which is good, because we're most likely going to need a little bit more health than we usually do. Then we have this room, which this one enemy is just here, in this one room, and nowhere else in the game.
Same with the jack-in-the-box, honestly.
Yeah, the Jack-in-the-Box is the only one that exists for that. This guy is not down.
He's not dead yet. He's not out of it yet. Now he's scriggling. He kicks you with his feetsies.
Alright.
No, I'll allow that, Waddle Bud.
Alright, so now the puppet is back in the room. This is actually a save room. You have to defeat that enemy to get this particular save room. We're going to ignore most of these. We're actually going to grab, I think, like a little bit of ammo and like 2 medkits. And we're going to do a nice little save.
By the way, also, we haven't really done it yet, but we probably will in the future. There is dresses you can buy. Each dress does things a little bit differently, like it has different stats to it. At night, I can hear something crawling behind the walls, and it's way bigger than a rat. Could it be one of the missing patients? They all touched the stone, and none of them survived this treatment. Hello, Alora.
Hello. So, I have done a speedrun of this game as well as like a don't kill any enemies other than like the bosses. And I have to say, this game is actually pretty well constructed for all styles of play. From, like, avoiding enemies to killing the enemies. Like, there's a lot that you can do, and a lot that, kind of allows you to do more with time and effort and things like that.
Monkey. Yeah, stunlock him, yeah!
Got him. This guy's
Yeah.
rough. This guy can be very tough. This guy's also pretty difficult. Oh, he's on the ceiling.
I didn't remember this one being on the ceiling before.
I think they just kept jumping down because they heard me, like before.
I guess because you're often not wearing the blue dress.
Yeah.
Which has detection rate down. It takes longer for the dolls and puppets here to recognize that you're not a doll and puppet.
Pretty cool, huh? Oh, right. This
Hi,
is
ma'am.
why I do this later. There's a note. It reads, I know this is not the most cheerful job in the world. Do not stare at the clock all the time. Try to get some sleep. Maybe count some sheep or something. That's a clue for something else. Anyway.
Can you interact with the ma'am before?
Probably, yeah. A huge old woman doll is standing in a glass box. Now, for anyone who has a really good memory, there was a note when searching that dude's house about an old lady with a black veil and a little girl in a red dress with blonde hair. This lady's gone now. Did that doll escape? Fun fact about this doll, this wasn't originally in the game when
it first came out.
When it first came out. Oh, that's right.
Eventually this game, though, much later, got a director's cut update, which added a whole bunch of things, including this woman, whom...
I will show off at some point, but at the moment, no. When I'm in a long hallway, no.
No, ma'am. Yeah, she is a newer addition. We'll see her. Trust me, we'll see her.
Yeah. So yeah, there's planets that fly around. Apparently they can slap you. I don't know how I, like, missed that the first 2 playthroughs I played of this, but now I can't stop slapping into, specifically the green planet. Just smoke and mirrors? Impressive.
It was all an illusion.
Pretty good.
You got a lot of goodies in this place.
I believe at this point we have all of the things
I think
that
so.
we need. Let's try to grab this thing. See those few pixels? That's an item.
So yeah, this game tries to emulate Resident Evil 1 stuff, like stuff of being so tiny you cannot see it, but there is definitely ammo there. Is it true that one of the guys who transported the finger of God injured his hands on it? They say his hands look like charcoal afterwards. I just want to know if all these rumors are true.
The finger of God. Not the hand. The finger. Elizabeth Flora, expert in biology. So we get the Flora hat. The ones that got flowers on them. Hermann Heinrich Hahn, Master of Psychology.
Yes, Heinrich.
Sure. This, of course, needs a little maze. Simon Celsius? Celsius? Professor of Astronomy. Astronomy, you say? Aliens, you say? So you get the ones with little stars on them. And if you get all the little caps right, this happens. Doesn't that look just fantastic over there? Should probably just walk right in there, huh?
Just investigate it.
Ah, yes. Someone new has come to have some fun.
And so it is time to walk up to this machine and hit it with my sword. Die, machine.
Slap it.
Ow. Oop.
After healing. The first doctor was Isabella Flora, and she is a plant lady. I forget what the plant doctor lady.
Botanist?
Botanist. I kept wanting to say biology. Wasn't it? Bongness.
So this particular fight's a little RNG.
It's you're probably going to get slapped around a decent bit in this fight. Just a matter of how much slapped around.
That's where you have to reload. Forgot about gun.
Now you're going to pay.
Get him!
Truly the best Spanish sounds.
Hello, Laura.
Hello.
So you need to stand next to him because he drops a thing and there's strings and he gets...
You get the pulse meter.
Then this
You
happens.
you find a note somewhere that he basically took the pulse meter. You're not going to believe why we need it, though. Go on. Anyone who wants to make a guess as to what we're going to use the pulse meter for, to take a guess.
Gonna start an earthquake.
There's a glass pot floating in the water. A piece of paper inside that reads, "Why did you turn the soil into water and lock us up in the dark? It doesn't matter anymore. We are glass now. Legion. And the waters are our home. Please, someone, bring us to the wide oceans so we may swim forever free." Free forever, I guess.
I didn't know you were in this game, Bless.
Hidden secret.
The Horde. Those enemies are real rough. Oh, hello.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
Excuse me, pardon
Ma'am.
me.
Where do I need to go for this? Oh, that's right, I need to go back.
Ma'am, please.
So that's the ma'am.
She is unkillable.
She will always try to. By the way, this place looks all nice and neat now.
Yeah, this is the place where we got attacked by our first little doll person.
So, yeah, she is unkillable. She'll just sometimes randomly be in certain rooms. You can hear when she's there because the music changes, although sometimes it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, it's a very quiet start.
Is she stunned or is just
She cannot be stunned. You can like attack her, but only feathers pop out. If she grabs you, she does a lot of damage. My mother escaped. She is roaming the hallways in search of me. It's possible that she senses a similarity between us, so watch out. She will try to catch you. So yeah, she does a lot of damage if she manages to grab you. So much so that you're likely to just kind of get got, honestly, but if you have like full health
and like a good amount of defense
and a good amount of decent defense, you can wiggle free. You just will be very hurt afterwards.
God, which way is the clock?
No,
it's this way. Here we go.
Yeah,
it's the area that I didn't go to.
Yeah. How an unkillable enemy, how Resident Evil of them. Yes.
No, they're being super original, never before done, never before seen. Totally original OC, do not steal.
So, every single, like, hallway and room, besides, I guess, the safe rooms, she can just show up. This hallway, she can just show up.
She could just be there. Welcome to the sheep room. So here's the clock. It has no hands, but it has an odd ticking sound to it.
4, 2, 4, 3. 4, 2, 4, 3. If somebody could actually,
Chat, can you write that down?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, you're so welcome.
So it is most likely 3, 4, 2, 4. So
yeah.
The game likes to be a little funky in how it actually shows you the code. That's just how it is.
So now we take the numbers that we have and we try to put it into this one because it has the same sheep on it.
So we go 3, 4, 2, 4. No. Is it?
No.
4, 4, 3, 4, 2. There we go. So we got
we have
clock hands. So there's a note that we already read that's like, hey, maybe you should count sheep. I will show you why that's the case and have it like glanced over because honestly it's like I know the answer, but I'll kind of like show you why it's the answer.
It's kind of one of the few puzzles in this game that doesn't change. There's a few puzzles in this game that don't change and some that do.
So if we look at this wall, it says that there are 8 small sheep and 10 big sheep, to be exact. So if we go to our items, and then there's a lot of going into your inventory and actually using items through your inventory to do this. So what it means is when it says small sheep, it is the small hand, and when big sheep means the big hand. So 8 small, 10 big. 8, 10, is the time that we need to go to, which is just around here.
We got the I key.
Oh, boy.
And this will open up new areas for us.
As you can see, there was a lot of just running back and forth. Like, it shot us away from this area, then we need to go back to this area, then go all the way to the clock, go all the way basically to the other side of the map to then pick up another thing to go then all the way back to the clock, to then get a key to then leave.
I'm not seeing the problem here.
There's a lot of backtracking, and you can get pretty lost in this if you do not know what you're doing. I guess I can show you the other side of this. There's not really much going on. There's just kind of prison cells. And then there's this kind of
some
door.
Doors. There's a door. One of them's got a dead clown in the cell.
Not really much going on over there. Here's like some ammo. Uh-oh. Let me just... This is not the area you want to mess around in. Oh, hello.
Oh, there's Mr. Shootman.
God, what was it? There was one instance where you kept going out into the hall and the lady was spawning in like 3 times in a row after you just kept going back in and coming out, and it's like, nope, still here. Nope, still here.
Yeah, I got pretty roughly RNG'd there.
That was unfortunate.
So, we now have the I key. The I key can open up quite a few different places, but one of the... Hello.
Mr. Man's here.
One of the more important ones is this... What do you mean? What?
I guess you weren't quite lined up with it. Oh. There we go.
Hey, there we go. When it's just a single pixel off.
We will go down that area a little later. We're going to unlock this and go into our save room. Hey, save room.
So you defeated Piph. Well done.
Well done.
There, behind you.
Oh wow, that skirt is
Hello. Now you can bring me your tooth wheels. Here.
What? After you tried to kill me?
It's you who killed me.
You don't look so dead.
He has nothing to say.
Yeah.
So you can get modifications. You can get all the modifications. What the? You can get a hammer and some teeth. The hammer sucks. The teeth opens up that one weird door that we saw the other time.
Welcome.
Let's go back here. We now have a few things that we can actually get. I'm going to preemptively just buy the Hydra suit, because that's just going to be important later. Let's bring some more health stuff. Oh, we should probably also buy the Wilson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love that guy.
Thank you.
So, let's just wear this one around.
This is the uniform of the nurses of this institute. It gives you more efficient healing.
It's like somewhere around like 50% more healing, which is pretty good. But you do have to basically drop your health pretty low for that to be like good. But like, even if you switch to another dress because like maybe it just has things that you want, you can still run back to your save room and use this dress's special effect to heal a little bit more from health packs. So regardless if I wear this dress around or not, it's still very good. Right, I need to go back up to the library. Whoops.
Whoops. We gotta do a thing. This institute, as you learn through notes and through this dress, is called the Saint Johann Institute, I believe.
Hey, come over here. Open this door. You're under arrest.
You're one of the Emperor's
He sounds
crows,
very
aren't you?
threatening.
Tell you what, we're all equal here, and far away from home. You should forget about those orders.
Was he leaving that room?
Looks like you've got company there.
I think he did kind of look like he was leaving that room.
Maybe he was setting up that bomb.
Maybe.
He did also like tell you about it. Oh geez, the camera really got me there.
Get him. Aw.
And we'll get basically back to full HP with this. Pretty good.
Also, you know when your attack, when your aim is on an enemy, when the little aim symbol on the bottom right corner lights up. So what we got there is the T handle.
Yes.
You're going to need that to fix an elevator. Because the elevator beyond these doors up there, you saw just a little briefly ago, it don't work.
But everything here is so well maintained.
Kind of.
Functioning.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's true, you can carry as much as you can find, but you can only ever carry 2 weapons on you.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Alright. The ballerinas themselves are pretty, like, rough. We might even get hit. Okay, nope. She did not do the split, thank goodness.
I love them. I love that they go.
Yeah, we'll take care of that enemy later. We'll continue down this road. We get just like 2 cogwheel doing that. I mean, the hatch is locked and it doesn't seem to have a handle. What about this boyo?
Let's see what's wrong with this machine.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
But to watch out.
Just gotta watch out. Just a hand.
Oh
You use these bolts. Move bolt 1 over. Actually, we need to shift this up to kind of where this one is. Then move that over. Move this over. Move that over. And then B, and then move over to this one. Then slide up, down. There we go.
3PO! 3PO, where can he be?
I was almost a sandwich.
Yep. Oh, this is the wrong way.
Almost an Alisa sandwich.
Yeah, we'll save. This is actually kind of like a dangerous section.
Welcome.
This
Anything
is
new?
the save room for the basement.
Thank you.
There is a... Oh, thank you!
Thank you!
Thank you!
So there's a little hot spring thing that if you very weirdly take off all of your stuff and just are in this kind of weird thing, you can actually sit here and regain health. I ain't gonna do that, but I just want to show you that it's a thing.
But it is like a place to always regain health.
I believe it's around 20% of your health per minute sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be still going around in this particular biz. This is Alora that's in the call.
Wow.
So, you can see that there's kind of like weird vines growing through these particular bits. This is actually weirdly connected, like metallic roots. Please note that
water here.
that it's like actually metal roots. This allows this thing to go down. For people who want to play this game too, note that that one is also gold spikes. That's for like a puzzle for like, I guess one of the kind of super-ish weapons.
These are the enemies for the basement. They are glass doll fish people.
I hate them.
They
Say
are...
that about your girlfriend. Yes.
Just because she's a fish doesn't mean she gets off without a hook.
They are quite rough enemies because they actually go down kind of piece by piece. And when they get hacked up, they leave behind actually glass shards on the floor. You can see it sort of on the floor there. If you're not wearing shoes and you step on the glass shards that are on the floor, you do lose a little bit of health every time.
So don't do that.
And you might wonder, why would you not be wearing shoes? Well, you'll see in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tried. It only has one arm. It only has one arm, but it's trying. She's trying. John McCain knows why. It's true. John McCain does know why. Dane. You know, when I watched that scene, I did not know that that was a thing that was going to come up. And I was not expecting having... The poor man! he gets roughed up throughout the whole movie. Oh...
So when you're trying to aim, like when you're locked in place, your controls become tank controls regardless on like what
Setting.
Yeah, setting. That's what it is. These guys are actually pretty worth defeating because they actually drop a lot of tooth cogs.
You get a lot of money if you're able to defeat them.
Have I mentioned that I hate that that's just what it's called? Tooth cogs?
They're called tooth wheels, actually.
Tooth wheels, tooth cogs. It doesn't matter. I don't like it. Puppets shouldn't have teeth.
It's just cogs.
Defeated. Dead.
So, it might be worth actually going around them in a lot of cases because they're one of the harder enemies and one of the tougher enemies. So, just ignoring them might be a good idea.
There's a note in here? Yeah. Dirty wet note on the ground. The text is still readable. Can someone do something about the flooding on the lower level? And don't give me that nonsense about Edith controlling the substances around her and all that. It's driving me crazy, Barbara.
Dang, Barbara's back again. Alright.
Fish.
Three red. 8
2 yellow?
Yeah, 3 red, 2 yellow. That should be good enough.
That's all we really need.
The other one's 8, but...
Thank you.
3 red, 2 yellow. That's right. So
now what we gotta do, actually, all the way back in the ballroom with the ballerinas, there's that piano. That piano is interactable, but it is locked. If you interact with it, you see that it has colored fish locks on it. So what Piph needs to do is that he needs to take those fish colors and numbers that he just got, and he needs to input that into the piano. While avoiding the giant ballerinas who would love to pirouette him to death. They strut.
here's the key. Fish key.
Now we get the fish key.
So, now that this room is on, it technically counts as another version of the room, so the tooth wheels are back. So you can grab those. Oh, hello.
Man!
I'm gonna stop in here to get this guy.
Get him. Yeah. Oh, dang it. He rolled out of it. Oh,
So
there's also ammo box.
There's just a lot of instruments here. They will just kind of name what the instruments are. It's not really much else to that room. Hello, lady.
Sometimes Alisa makes comments about specific things. Actually, a lot of the paintings, weirdly enough, in this game are interactable. And some of them have unique descriptions to them. And Alisa might make a comment sometimes on specific paintings.
Okay, now that we did all that, we need to go back down to the water area. Because now we have the fish key. The fish key allows us to actually go into the area that we're going to actually need to change outfits for.
You want to do the other thing?
I do.
Too? Okay. Just curious.
She's here, but not in this hallway.
Mm.
So we do not have to worry about that.
Run.
We need the fish key. So this is very technically extra content. But
Very technically.
yeah, but we do anyway.
I'm gonna make it. And here's the doll lady.
I might have scared you a bit. I was out there to keep you safe, but I failed. Some of the dolls took one of my legs. It must be down there, somewhere. But I'm in no condition to fight them. So I wonder, could you help me out a little?
She was the doll right at the start of the game that was getting dissected by one of the other dolls.
And also, weirdly has blonde hair and in a red dress. Similarly noted in that one particular dude's house. And
She
also
was probably the one that left the note that said, "My mom's looking for me. She seems to sense a similarity between us. Watch out for her." That's Elise. Or very likely Elise, given all of the subtext. Indeed, wave fight. And then there's also an FPS counter in the top left.
Yep. That's just to show you guys that, like, if anything does happen weirdly, that's probably just the game. You can turn that on and off.
Wave 2. Well, that one tried.
No. Yeah.
I love the noises that, like, the pink doll and the ballerinas make. Just the ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, well, that was unfortunate.
Alyssa's leg go woo.
It's my spinning roundhouse kick. Remember earlier on we were like, oh man, this monster really doesn't show up until
This
like
is the only other time it This is the one and only time besides the way at the beginning of the game where you actually can fight this monster. It's got many hands and feet. It's only one though, unlike the beginning of the game where they send out 3 of them after you.
When there's just one, it is very funny how easy it is, because if you just stand perfectly still, they just kind of rub up against you, and that's it.
They have a hard time maneuvering. So now we got the doll leg. We have Elisa's leg that she was missing.
Yes.
Did you find it?
So we can give it to her, or...
Or you could be mean and exchange it for an item.
Grateful that you returned my leg. Next time you're in trouble, I'll be there to return the favor. Oh, and I found this on my way here. You might need it.
Love how she scuttles away.
A locked book. That'll be for later. How you guys been enjoying this game thus far? Spooky? Spooky?
Spooky.
Spooky?
Shuffles, shimmies, spooky. Weird. Been good. The vibes are a little insane.
The vibes are fine. Don't worry about the vibes.
Welcome.
Now we have plenty of money to buy many things. We'll just buy a whole bunch of that. We'll leave everything else as is.
Time for us to change outfit, by the way.
Now we have this outfit.
The Hydra suit. So there are 2 outfits. This one and the one you're wearing when you're technically wearing nothing, that are bathing suits. And this is going to be very helpful for the swimming sections, because otherwise Alisa, when she gets into these swimming sections and she's like fully dressed out in other things, she kind of has a little bit of a harder time swimming. Oh no! The mermaid! She can't like maneuver as fast in the water if she was wearing a bathing suit. It's interesting, curious, are we close to the part of your New Game Plus save?
Yes. Yes. I stopped at fishing, which is basically just before the boss of the section, which we're coming up on. Alright, so I have a good amount of money. I think I'm just going to do a nice little health to get us to full, and then we're going to do a save. I came back to specifically save because the next section that's coming up can definitely kill us. I'm not quite sure what the math is behind it, but from what I'm told and how I feel about this, it seems that enemies take longer and longer to kill on New Game Plus. I'm not quite sure if it like stops after a particular point, or if it's like balanced to some other factor other than New Game Plus. But it seems that when you're doing a fresh new game, things do not take that long to kill.
No mermaids.
So if I remember correctly, if I go the correct direction here, I get a health pack?
You get a few things in this maze, yeah.
This is the one that I wanted to get specifically, because health packs are very useful.
Mm-hmm. Swimming away.
There's other things in here, but I don't care for them.
I think there's
Okay,
like...
What if they care for you? Yes, huh? You ever think about that?
No.
Dang. Now that's the spookiest thing of all.
There's another one of those weird face doors.
There seem to be a lot of those.
Yeah.
If you do not have no armor or this particular swimsuit on, it's going to take quite some time. Looks fossilized.
And most of it looks fossilized, and parts of it are made of glass. Holding something. A decorated metal disc looks important. Wink. Poseidon disc.
Thanks for the Poseidon disc.
Avocado.
There she is! She got a leg back!
And she's gonna help you mess Edith up.
I got this.
Rop, rop. It wouldn't fit that suit as well.
Oh yeah, Elise does have a gun. She also has arm blades that she switches to when she wants to. Elise is decked out.
We need that upgrade for Dolly. What the hell?
Does she have HP?
The doll?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she does. You can see her right now. She walked away to heal there. She's more likely to survive the fight though, so long as you're not just letting her do everything. Like if you're also helping with the fight and taking some of the aggro, she usually does fine, but she does have HP. Bye, Edith.
Got a bag.
Got a bag. Yoink.
Here she goes.
We never have to worry about Mama Doll again, by the way.
Yep.
She will not show up again.
Damn, that's wild.
No, Elise. I know. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's just her mom. It's just her mom picking her up. Calm down, everyone.
Mom said that she had to come home now.
It's past your bedtime.
So now that we have that, let's not fight those, especially in this particular suit. We are technically without shoes. Oh, hello.
It really does just sound like a power drill.
Alright, shopkeep.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We got the leather armor.
Thank you.
40 defense. It does nothing else, but 40 defense is not bad.
Very good. Compared to our usual 15, solid stuff.
We get to look like a rope.
Welcome.
That's some Black Ops shit right there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You having fun, Piph? Yeah, Dad, I'm having a great time.
Are you winning, son?
They always ask if I'm winning. Never ask how I'm feeling.
It's because in this house we're winners!
Yes, you do have to pay 1 tooth wheel for a save.
So if you're not killing anything, you're gonna be at very low tooth wheels. That is actually one of the achievements in this game. How are you feeling? I'm feeling great. I get to actually show a completely new audience how cool this game is, which is awesome.
It's awesome.
Get her!
She headbutt.
So she got no arms.
Got no legs.
No nothing.
So it's generally a good idea to, whenever there's like enemies around in this area, to clear them, because they will stay here.
They will stay here.
All of the enemies
there
you
is an
saw...
upper limit though, which is funny.
Yeah. But I think, like, certain enemies still have, like, priority. So there'll be, like, a certain amount of enemies, but, like, certain ones will just be like, I come here no matter what, and I will replace, like, another thing. Alright, so I want to, now they have, right, I need to go to the library.
So what do you get for New Game Plus?
You get to keep all of your weapons and armor that you purchased, as well as a few other things, and any upgrades that you may have gotten.
There are also different endings.
Ooh.
Well, we'll talk more about the endings though a little later. Are you getting any upgrades this run?
Nope.
Probably, yeah, no, because we kind of want to show a certain ending. What about tooth wheels? Tooth wheels and ammunition are not things that carry over in New Game.
Correct. end keys do not, and like you still have to go through all of your puzzles and things like that.
Welcome. Thank you.
This is why I actually take the time to actually kill enemies, because like it makes the game easier to traverse, but it also gives you money. Money
Will
gives
we
you
get
saves.
sorry, I was reading chat.
Good.
Will we get a full lore breakdown?
I'll try.
We'll give it a try. From what we can remember. I will say that this game has lore, but maybe don't expect, I don't know, more modern game kind of horror lore, where there's like a lot more to it. It does have it, just like a little lower. But we'll go over it. I'm intrigued by horror but don't like blood, so this is a good mix. Yeah, this is a little lore as a treat. This is this is not a gore game at all.
Yeah, it's, if anything, the quote-unquote gore is more just like, spooky written things. Like, oh man, I can imagine, like, this happening to people.
13th August 1891. We found a large cave opening. There are lanterns placed in this cavern. Are there other miners here? What do the upgrades do?
A variety of things. Puzzle solved.
There are actually a lot of upgrades. We can go over like some of the upgrades and what they do, but there's actually quite a lot of different kinds of upgrades you can buy. Some are more actually like a thing that impacts the game. Like you can buy a strength up, which makes it so that way you do more just base punch damage, so you could go around punching people better if you wanted. If you actually had Elisa's leg and decided to give it to the shop owner, he'll actually allow you to buy a modification that allows you to get those sick arm blades that she has.
Which further increases your unarmed damage.
There is a illusionary makeup kit where if you buy that and you go to mirrors, you can put on a cosmetic dress up thing that does not change when you go to change dresses and such. And they are unique to the dresses. Like the cosmetic makeup is not something that you can find any other places. The looks in that. I'm not explaining it very well. There's some unique weapons that you can buy. Like the giant hammer that Mr. Pierre Edmonston had. There's also special outfits you can buy that do specific things.
What kind of specific things?
Well, first there's a note. 1 second. 11th August 1891, we dug up some luxurious looking metal ornaments, strange cluster shaped objects. We can't make out whether they're man made or naturally formed. It's treasure nonetheless. We're gonna be rich!
Woo!
One of the dresses that you can obtain from gambling technically with a demon puppet is a cowgirl outfit, and it's a really good outfit because it allows you to never have to reload your gun.
Ah, I see.
It is a very powerful thing to have if you can win it from the game.
I would say is one of the best costumes.
Cowgirl, like, oh, how do I describe how it looks? I don't know how to describe how it looks. I'm not like that familiar with like
Terminology.
Western, yeah.
Let's just say it's got like
I will say it's one of the more sexy outfits of the game. Not overly sexy, there are way more sexy outfits that you can get. There is a succubus outfit, which allows you to turn red. Allows you to turn red and throw fireballs at everything.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
Yes, the thing that succubi are famous for doing.
Yeah. Throw fireballs everywhere. She gets like a hat, some pants, some like calf-high boots. But the things that kind of stick out the most is that she's got like a bandage wrapped top.
Oh no.
And like bandolier bullets.
like suspenders.
Yeah, like suspender bandolier bullets. There's also the black nurse dress, which when you hit something with melee, you gain health. And there's many, many more upgrades. All those like weird doors, they have like a completely different area behind them that you can do stuff in. Like one of the doors you can open unlocks a fishing minigame.
Was
In
it
honest,
a fishing minigame?
it's
What?
Is it? Is how's that fishing minigame?
The fishing minigame is perfectly fine. It's very quick. Not much to say about it.
27 July 1891, more miners have quit. They all got spooked by this rumor that goes around. Apparently 60 years ago, a sinkhole appeared out of nowhere and swallowed this huge asylum or something. Hey, you never know what kind of treasures might be buried here. By the way, if you interact with these bushes, Alisa notes that all of the bushes are metal.
I can't seem to interact with these bushes. Weird.
I feel like there's some bush somewhere, though.
There's like tons of them, but like for some reason these are not available. I wonder if it's like map based. Like this map doesn't
the game
do it.
just heard you talking. It was just like, oh, oh, are they? Uh-huh. Sure.
Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, all the plants here are metal. They're very sharp because of it.
I do it now? There it is. The edges are
His
completely
head-
turned into metal. The branches are dangerously sharp. So,
Nice.
when I noted that one room about having metal roots and things like that, that area is connected to this area.
Oh yeah, one of the things I would love to note for the thing you can buy in New Game Plus. One of the weapons is just a giant like Gatling gun.
Yeah.
It is huge. You'd think it would be pretty cool, but honestly, it's not any more better than like just getting like the rifle.
Seemingly.
And it's like if you have the rifle and the cowgirl outfit, it's already
God,
kinda about the same.
got like the freaking elephant gun and the cowgirl rifle, you're
Yeah.
good. You're good. That thing's nuts.
Not having to reload at all is really good.
Yeah.
Got a little gazebo.
There's a little hole here. You can basically use that to go back and forth between the water area if you unlocked the what we like to call the teeth door. There's been multiple doors with little like faces on them, and well, big faces, and you can put this kind of like teeth emblem into the door, and it will unlock it, and you can do like one of 3 things with that.
I think you're nearing the end of this area, yeah.
Yep.
This area is really confusing the first time around.
I think luckily I got through this relatively well the first playthrough. Especially since I had no idea what I was doing. See, there's the teeth door. It actually has lore in there, too. Fun.
It does. We sadly won't see it in this playthrough. But don't worry, we'll give you the lore deets. As best we can. At the end.
So yeah, this area is like a lot of battling, a lot of like walking around and things like that. This is probably one of the most like battle engaged areas out of the game. Where there's just like room after room of just like there's an enemy, there's an enemy, there's an enemy, there's an enemy. And they're all not like super fast either. They're just kind of hefty.
They are kind of hefty, and the Venus flytrap lady can do a lot of damage to you.
Yeah. She has a lot of, like, if you're too far away from her, she will do 2 projectiles, which are very accurate. And then she can also do, her melee attack is one of the few melee attacks in the game where it reaches to the enemy's sides. So actually going around them when they try to swing at you is one of the few enemies that will get you hit. So there's that. So, pretty rough. Also, I need to go to the right when getting the apple key, because that one weird gap in the keys will prevent you from actually going around properly. By the way, this is one of my favorite cutscenes in this game. I think it is legitimately rad.
A key?
dares enter my garden? You are here to take my throne, aren't you? Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, that's cool.
This is Isabella Flora.
Remember the botanist from the party hats?
That's the fucking botanist?
Yes. Ow. Also, ow. How this enemy works is it, like, when it starts up its attack, a lot of enemies in this game will not turn to you after they start their attack. This one does. Oh, I didn't want to... Oh, God. Okay, heal?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll heal.
Well, just like a little safety heal. You got plenty of heal.
Oh, we got hit, yeah. If we're in, like, a range to heal, we're probably gonna just do that this run.
A fun thing to actually note about this enemy too, though, is that if you go into this boss fight with nothing but a sword, she'll actually remark upon it, saying, "Ah, I see you have not brought any guns. This will be a fair fight."
No. I can't let you take it all.
Also, it's an achievement to do that.
I just came to grab this key.
Yeah, it's an achievement to fight her fairly, sword with sword.
Give me your cogwheels.
Sorry, man. We really wanted that key. Bye.
Please load. Also, a weird thing in this.
Look at my beautiful garden. Flowers of every season, all year long. If only it could remain.
Alisa.
So, you just had an hallucination, and are also talking like the boss that you just fought? That is the only time that this shows up in this game at all. But it's an interesting theory, because, like, theory crafting thing. Because how in the hell did you just spontaneously have the mind of somebody else and was, like, having her thoughts being spoken through you? Also, watch out for clowns.
Clown. He's coming.
Oh, the camera. Ah, the camera. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay, maybe over here. Maybe we can fight over here.
Is Alisa saying it, or is she just hearing it in her head?
She's simultaneously hearing and seeing that, and maybe hallucinating that when she talks it might be somebody else? I don't know. Okay, so, we just got the key,
We just
right?
got the right-hand key.
So we go, I believe, to the elevator.
Here's the elevator.
So you can fix the elevator, and then you get down to the lower level, and you're like, cool, the lower level area. But then you get, like, locked out, because you don't have this key gotten from that one boss. Then you can open up the door, and now you're in the water area. Not really much of a shortcut. It's weird that it's even here. Why would you even want to do all of that thing just for a shitty shortcut? Well... I don't know what note or thing you need to do to figure this out,
Apparently there's a note somewhere.
Somewhere. I thought I read all of the notes, and don't know this one.
I think we saw the note somewhere at some point.
I'll have to read through all of them. But then there's this one that's suspiciously red for its seats. So I guess they're connected somehow, and this leads you up to the upper area instead of the lower area. So now you're at a chapel with a Pegasus. That looks like a
disc.
That looks like a hand.
Yeah, it does look like a hand.
Maybe it's not a horse?
It's got... I think it's just kind of an amalgamation of things.
So now we can...
So now that we have the 2 discs, we can go back to the main area, go up the stairwell. Nice clown.
He's upstairs, he's fine. That's downstairs. Upstairs.
And we can go upstairs and we can put the discs into these statues. Get ready, folks. Things are about to get Metal Gear Solid.
Think I should try to do fast strats?
I don't know, has it been a while since you saved?
Technically, yes, but I think I can actually get to the save point pretty quickly from where we are.
Yeah, I would say if you haven't saved not too long ago, go ahead, give it a shot. I don't think you've saved in a little while, though. I think you did
correct.
like the entire...
I'll save.
Save!
So you do this, and then you unlock this area, which is just the save point. And this fucking guy...
Get him! With his little, picks. You can actually see that that enemy, in particular, has little miner picks. Little pickaxes.
And if you read all the notes, you would know those miners get fucked up.
Welcome.
Let's see what other dresses we got. We got the detection dress.
The hazard dress, an antique hazard suit, a mechanical eye detects oddities in the area.
Do we just wear the... I'll wear this around.
It's a funny looking dress.
Thank you.
You can also buy just to let the audience know, there's the military dress that you can also buy. It's the dress that you start the game with. That does faster reload. And it's got like 15 defense.
Thank you.
So each time you beat a boss, you can actually go back and trade in cogwheels to gain basically kind of like bits and pieces of the bosses. So you can get the armor, but you're going to walk slower unless you buy the upgrade, which allows you to walk normally. Or run, I guess. See, dangerous
This creature is dangerously strong. I should try not to fight and just sneak past it. So we got Gatling gun angel doggos. They are not killable. They will murder you.
And they look
at them.
Fast strats.
Speed run.
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 Speed run. Oh.
Speed run. Fast strats. Fast strats. Speed run. So I've watched a speed run. That, like, the speedrunner doesn't even do that for some reason. This has been pretty consistent for me. Like, this has worked fairly well for me every time I've tried this. So, yeah. So cool little room. Got racks of chemicals. Got a little note. A little clipboard.
Clipboard. Chemicals type A, B can be found on the top floor. Chemicals type C are stored in the operation room on the ground floor. Dr. Edmonston's permission is needed if you want to use any type C chemicals.
Ooh, Edmonston.
What?
You got type A.
Got type A. Blackboard is wiped clean. Chemical refining device.
So now that we've gotten that, we can just...
If it isn't our crow again.
So remember that these guys are unkillable and will just mess us up immediately.
Long gone. What your emperor was planning is no longer relevant to me. For my safety is guaranteed here. Since I became the king of this castle.
What are you talking about?
Yoink!
Magnificent. Very impressive indeed. Your strength that has survived so far is certainly an obstacle. However, I have been endowed with great power. I am literally invincible, and now your end has come.
Now we got a auto runner section.
Kind of.
Gotta shoot down this flying cherub with a beard and a complex. The turret section on-rail shooter, that's what it's called, yes, thank you. And leave for an hour and come back to this. What is this game? I cannot help you. This is Alisa.
So you aim and also move back and forth with the same controls. So dodging some of these attacks are a little rough. He does one of 3 attacks, the easiest one being that lobbing one. Very easy to dodge, also allows him to stand still for quite some time. That one's the hardest one in my opinion. And then there's this one that is just kind of hard to hit him while he's doing it. The explosion does have some damage that is kind of like left over.
So you can't immediately just walk over it.
I might do some speed strats soon to just start tanking his, like, shots at you, because it's also another one that he, like, technically stands still for, and I have plenty of life.
Got him.
It's over.
By the way, that health is the thing you're riding, not your health, so it does not transfer over to what you have before or after.
But if it does lose health, it is a game over.
Everyone becomes mad here. That thing there, it bears an unearthly power. It protects this place. You have to destroy it. There is an incomplete chemical bomb in a room near the library.
But why?
It's your only way out of here. The one and only exit is barricaded. But once this thing is gone, this place will slowly fall apart. And then it's your chance.
Why should I trust you?
Because you have to know the truth about your Emperor's blueprints. There are people out there. They will show it to you.
The Emperor is not a liar.
Thinking emoji.
Squints. Look at that finger. Oh, that note. Clipboard with a note. I don't want to admit that I'm failing, but it's true that my patience keeps petrifying and dying. Flora Isabella already succeeded to give her plants eternal life, but what if I found a way to reanimate the deceased? Pierre Edmonston. There is a strange-shaped rock inside a glass dome. I feel a strange sense of uneasiness when I come close to it. There is a label under it that reads, "Here stands the finger of God, the birth of the St. Joanne's Institute. A kind donation from the Manor of Tides."
So there's the finger of God.
That thing makes everyone go a little bit crazy.
This way, I think. Yep.
I'm sure it was just a generous donation. Piph, take over for a bit. I gotta get my teeth brushed for the night.
Alright, hand me the controller.
Right, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. I'll be right back.
Okay. So this door never gets opened. This is the thing for the library. I don't know how to make it open, if there even is a way to do that. This is the other thing that you need the right hand for. There's also another locked door in here that you can only get through just general means of doing things in the game. And now we have this thing. We're gonna have to remember this. So what I'm going to do is get my little phone out, take a little picture. There we go. Grab that. And then we have our bomb here, so we can just kind of like put things into it. The old design, there's an old design plan for some kind of bomb here. Looks like someone was assembling one but didn't finish it. Here's what I need to finish. Got a casing, winding machine, internal hammer, chemical A, and chemical C. There's a bolt thing, and then there's that thing outside the window. We're going to ignore that. We don't need to know it about the thing outside the window. Okay, from here, we're gonna go just down. There's the clown, there's some plant people, there's a plant person down this hallway, she's mean. We're just gonna ignore these guys. Don't gotta worry about them. We probably have to worry about them, but that's fine. Oh yeah, this is one of the worst enemy placements in the game. Is this guy. For doing a no-kill run, this guy is real mean. He's getting me a lot. Get out of here. Because you have to go through this section while getting shot at. It's not great. This area gets all of its, like, little tricycle guys. They disappear. I think those heads still stick around. But now we have little floor runny guys. Very annoying little dudes. So we need to go to the... Oh man, what room do we need to go to? It's not the star room. It's the doctor's room. That's what it is. There's, Hi, big guy. We can also ignore him. Those guys are very tanky. And, like, if you're feeling confident, you can just kind of, like, walk past them. Alright. We can again ignore these guys. They're very slow. They don't really do anything. You can beat them up for money if you want money. There is not really shortcuts in this game. So if you need to go to an area, you just need to go to that area. It's not really much else you can do, or should do about it. The pendulums are set up in a way where, if you dodge the first one, the second one you can walk past, but the third one will get you if you do not, like, slow down or stop or whatever. What do I need to do now? Right, I think I need to go back upstairs. Ow. Not this way. We now need to go into this room. Then we go over to this place, and we look at these candles, and then you need to light them in the order of the numbers that were placed down. So, it is 1. By the way, this is randomized every playthrough. Go. We got the winding mechanism, and then we go this way. I don't know why this is. Why are the spike monster kind of bad though? I don't know why they're aggressive. I'm not sure. Okay, so, do that and that and that and that. So we need to go down to... Is there a clown up here? There's a clown up here. Hey, clown. We're going to ignore you. Ah, yeah, we went the wrong way. Oops. Save. Not now. We're going to, soon. I think we're in a really good spot that we don't need to save. But, I mean, why not? So we go over here into this door. And then from this door, we go over here. That's a monkey with symbols. Then we walk over Schmear. Then we go back to this particular little chemical bomb that we cannot bring with us. We have to bring all the things to it. Get some more chemical. We then walk ourselves all the way back. We go upstairs this way. Oh yeah, if you have like no weapons, you have the like weirdest like dainty walk. So the upper area is now very dark. You now have the chemical bomb. And what are you gonna do with it? Everyone say it at the same time. You crank. You explode it. You detonate it. You set it. You.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Blow it up. Yeah, there we go. Actually, since we're about to finish this game, let's actually just buy the rest of the stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
We are at the last boss at this point. This is the end of the ride. We got a bomb. We're about to blow it up. All of the, not pedestals, benches, close. Pews, that's what they're called. All the pews are gone. Get glowy. You guys ready for the last boss? Can you guess who it is?
Paul?
Oh, my little doll. Why are you trying to run away from home? I will teach you good manners by disassembling.
Yeah, it's the weird guy through the window, but also the shopkeep.
Oh, hey, you're to the boy.
Yeah. That's his grab. That does a lot of damage. He has a lot of moves if you... He also will combo your ass.
You can also summon enemies.
If you're far away. It's this kind of ranged attack.
I think you can also kind of heal from the enemies, too.
How can you resist the power?
She just broke through stone.
We do get some after credits cutscenes.
True. So, we're gonna talk about a few other things. I might even load up my other file. I will load up my other file, just kind of show off a few things.
Mm-hmm.
And here's all the Kickstarter backers. We're going to just kind of go by this because this is a long list. Sort of. You being part of the RAD company, and you're not really a spy, you're actually trying to hunt down the spy. That's where the spy word came from, was that kind of like stout fellow. He was the spy who took the blueprints. Like, we'll get into it after the cutscenes and things like that. There's a lot of backers.
Wave hi to the backers.
I didn't swallow my cure-dent.
And there we go. Ending A.
So, it seems that the speedrun for this game is 2 hours, and I feel like if I actually was gunning for it, I could have probably made that. Especially since we stopped and basically read a whole bunch of notes, too.
Mm. And also, like, changed costumes to, like, do some healing stuffs and whatnot.
So, that was this game. I guess I'll show off a little bit of, and I will try to prevent you guys from getting hurt in your ears by pressing A a whole bunch. That didn't work. I had to hit the back button. I see. So, once you beat a game, you then go to New Game Plus immediately.
Just load up Piff's Ultra Save.
So, my particular favorite weapon is from
From Isabella.
Yeah. You can also see in, like, in the shop that he will actually get scared if you're in the battle stance and you turn towards him.
I guess we have kind of the glamour on right now. This is one of the glamours you can have. I picked this one.
It's a good one.
Is the Valentine's one. I like the tiny hat.
It's good. So what we have on is an armor that actually increases its defense depending on how many
mods you buy.
Yeah. Is this a mirror that we can use?
This is the fish one. I'm not too sure if you can...
There we go.
Okay, you can.
So, we can have none. This is what our default looks like at the moment. We have Eastern dress, Christmas. We have this one that has like a lot of particle effects actually. Like you get dripping blood off you and then also like little wisps of like just black soot. I don't know. You got Ghost. I'm not quite sure if there's any effects with that one. You got the one that we were using. One of my favorites, which is the Jester. You got the Crow. Underwear. We got Easter Bunny. Neat.
These are like glamour dresses, yeah.
We got, I guess what they would look like if they were from the Commodore 64. And then we have Doll.
Dummy doll.
We'll turn this off for now. These are not, like, mod as a, like, out-of-game thing. This is actually, like, just an in-game thing that you can get. And there was quite a few updates to give more and more of these kinds of dresses. So, first things first I want to show off is the weapons. We didn't really see that many, but we have the pistol. We have this kind of weird shotgun thing. It has a one shot, does a lot of damage, but the reload is so slow. You have sword, which you've seen a lot of. The magnum, which does a lot of damage, but also reloads each individual bullet back in each time you want to reload, which takes a very long time. The more modern shotgun. I haven't actually tried this one. Here's the very hard to get
crossbow.
Crossbow, yes. Apparently it should do a lot of damage, things like that. Maybe another shotgun, maybe a rifle. I don't know.
I think that one's a rifle. That's a hunting rifle.
Okay. I do not know its reload or firepower. Here's the hammer. It sucks. It is slow, it does not do as much damage as you want, it doesn't seem to have any special effects on any enemies. Here's the spear. It's also kind of on the slower end, it doesn't have that much of an attack arc.
But it is a javelin, you can throw it.
You can throw it. The problem is you also do then have to go and pick it up. And that's so scary. There's the bear trap. Apparently it's bad, I haven't tried it out, but it's generally just like kind of stuns the enemy for like a little bit. It's there. We got 2 base guns, so you can fire faster, and the reload's longer, but like the actual like how quick this is kind of makes up for it. And then there's the big gun, where
takes out both of your weapon slots because it's huge. It is ginormous.
It goes like this.
It's really funny.
Then you have the mini dresses. You have your base one, you have your outfit uniform that you had at the beginning, swim play, the freaking rogue uniform.
Leather armor.
You got the nurse that we got. We got this one, which is a very fancy looking thing that has an eyeball that kind of like points out where enemies are and items, I think. Maybe.
It does both.
Not many people use this one, but it's perfectly fine. It's good to like just find hidden items and things like that. Maybe just kind of like figure out things the first time through.
It also has a decent amount of defense.
This is the one that we used, and this thing has like 80% defense, like 80% reduction of damage. It's huge.
Yeah, the defense of this dress goes up for every mod that you get, so this dress kind of gets better and better. It's also made from the fibers of the finger of God.
Yeah. Here is the...
That's the cowgirl.
That's the cowgirl.
This allows you to never have to reload.
It is very, very, very powerful. It doesn't have that much defense, but it's pretty good. The effect itself is just really, really good.
This is the black nurse.
Green eyes, cool like needle things around, and low defense, but when you slap people with melee you gain health back. We've noted this before, but I just think that it is cool to show off what these things
and she also gets like a short bob haircut.
Yeah. Then you got...
This is the succubus.
Alright, I have to...
Take off the weapon.
And when you do not have weapons on and do melee, you can throw fireballs. I do not know how powerful these are. I'm assuming actually a decent amount.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then you got the knight's armor, which makes you move slowly. Unless you have the strength mod on.
Strength mod, yeah. Has quite a bit of defense.
Come on. Over, down. There we go. Then you have the straight jacket. Your arms are generally always wrapped up, and then if you cannot wear weapons when having this on, so you have to attack like this,
and then run at them.
And that's this one.
It has stripy tights. A little hard to see in this room, but
yeah, I think it has like a weird like since it's in the clown area, I'm assuming it's got that kind of like checkerboard like diamond pattern on it. Yeah. Good old diamond pattern. Headbutt only run. I would actually love to do that.
I wonder how viable that would be.
I wonder how viable it would be on your first playthrough, because you can absolutely get that on your first playthrough. Well, there you go. That's that.
And that's the bathing suit. The regular standard bathing suit.
And you sit here, you gain life back. Pretty cool. So that's kind of it for this game. There's a lot of, like, cool little lore things. There's some, like, theory crafting you can do. But in general, it's a very straightforward, for the most part, game.
Should we try to explain the lore now?
Sure. Where would you like to start?
I guess just kind of start with, like, the manor and what it's about.
Okay. So I think the order of things was this used to be kind of an insane asylum of sorts. Then there was a donation of the Finger of God to that asylum.
To this asylum, yeah. From the Manor of Tides.
Apparently there were a lot of people doing experiments with this particular Finger of God to try to figure out if they could do specific things with it. Usually it has to do with the extension of life, or maybe even controlling people. Or bringing people back from the dead. There's a lot of things, just people want to keep things, and yeah.
Basically, they kind of want to mess with life a little bit, see what they can pull with it.
I'm not quite sure.
There's also something about the manner of I forget because it's been a little while. There's also a note that you can find where the Manor of Tide is kind of expecting results of some variety.
Hmm.
So it seems as though the Manor of Tides is kind of trying something in the background. They're not as important to this story because it's all set in this asylum.
Hmm.
But their influence is definitely felt because they gave a little fingy to everyone, and this fingy makes everyone start going crazy. And it can grant you weird powers to go along with the crazy. Except you.
Yeah, it is. I guess this is a theory that I came up with mid this playthrough. Your character seems to have some sort of almost weird tie to, like, a few multiple things in this, where, like, you seem to be tied with that one young girl that was here. You seem to be tied
Who
with...
also isn't mad like the other dolls here.
Seem to be tied to the weird, like, night lady that was the botanist. Like, you seem to have some sort of emotional or mental or even some sort of connection that some dolls are confusing you with other dolls. Very strange. So that's a thing. That's happening. I don't know why that's happening. I can give tons of off-the-wall theories, but I don't think that any of them would hold water because I would literally be basing it off of nothing.
I suppose also a thing to put out there. So, like, this asylum used to be up and running like 60 years-ish ago, according to one of the notes.
According to the mining note, and that was...
And that was in 1891.
Which, again, I don't know what the timeline for it at this point is, but I'm assuming it's not that far behind, because there was at least a village and somebody being there going like, oh yeah, the mining thing is now, like, done with, so there's not really many people left here. So the mining was not, like, centuries ago. It was, like, bare minimum, like, in that guy's lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Regardless, so, like, 60 years ago, ish, according to at least the minor note, this place was up and running. Probably, honestly kidnapping people also to maybe go with some experiments. Because you do find Elise and that lady. And they appear to be that guy's wife and daughter. You at least kind of assume, because he has pictures of them. So then it's kind of like, what the heck? What happened? We don't really kind of know, but it's an important thing to know. Because you find this out via notes and everything. All of these people, all these dolls, were people. Tooth wheels, which is these little currency things that you pick up throughout the game, are actually a thing in this world that when put into a human, it doesn't even matter if, like, the human is really dead. If there are tooth wheel pieces in this human, it starts kind of hollowing them out and turning them into basically dolls and puppets. They are likely an invention by Pierre because he made a note about reanimating the dead. So those miners that we talked about, they got all turned into dolls. You can see, like, the little floaty guys with their little pickaxes. Those are probably the miners. I don't think that everyone in this place is dolls, though. There's just a lot of dolls. Like, I don't think that the glass mermaids are technically dolls. Like, technically. But they do all drop tooth wheels, so shrug. A lot of the lore is, like, you get snippets of it. It's not a full, complete picture. Your mileage may vary whether or not that, feels satisfying enough for you. My guess is that it kinda did all of this because, honestly, also in the original Resident Evil, you didn't get all of the story also is kinda, like, a little on the simpler side in the older ones.
Very true.
A lot of context notes.
Yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, the miners found this place after the, like, 60 years or whatever, underground. For some reason, this place used to be above ground, then it sunk underground.
Yeah.
And now it is coming back up. And that's never explained why or how. More importantly, the why. How, I don't care. Like, you can say it's from the finger god, be like, whatever, sure, whatever. It's magic or some sort of, like, Cthulian whatever. I don't care. Why, I would love to know.
Be so interested in knowing the whys. But if you get one of the other endings, which you get other endings by how many modifications you have, by the way. If you have no modifications at all, you did not buy any, then you get ending A, which is the one that we saw. If you have some modifications, but not all of them, you get ending B, where apparently you're too tied to this place after modifying yourself, so you're not able to escape and you become one of the dolls here. The place rises up eventually, though, and you're able to kind of crawl your way out of it. And the toothpick man is there in like a little sniper position, but he does not shoot you.
He's shooting other ones, but when
But
he
not
sees you, he doesn't shoot you.
Ending C that you can get, and there are technically 2 ending Cs, but they're basically the same thing, so I'm just going to kind of lump them into one.
Sure.
Ending C is when you get all of the modifications that you can get. Like, you have bought every single one of them at least once. Because you are so tied to this place and you've gone so powerful, Mr. Dollmaster Man Pole goes like, "No, how could you resist the power?" And she just picks up the bomb and goes, "I'll show you power," sticks it in his mouth and blows him up.
You're just wiggling there going, "Ah!"
And she becomes the new doll master of the place. She effectively takes over.
And becomes very dull.
She becomes very dull, and she even has the little hand puppets of Paul and Edmonston.
In the one ending. The other one doesn't,
In the
reason.
one. I think they're just maybe next to her in the other ending or something, but she's not wearing them. The slightly other version of ending C that you can get is that you get a slightly different ending if you actually saved Elise, where Elise shows up on while you're lounging about on your throne, basically, to present you a crown. And then my mother is there in the background watching. She kind of slides into frame a little bit hilariously, and then that ends.
It is a very fun game that's pretty replayable.
And it's pretty short.
It's decently short even if you do not know what you're doing. It's very short if you know what you're doing. It's pretty short if you do not know what you're doing. My first playthrough, where I like to take my time, look around, and check for secrets, and get lost because I have no idea what I'm doing, took me a little less than 6 hours, I believe.
I think we were both wrong, and it was like a 5.5 hours or something.
550.
Yeah.
So...
I can't think of any other lore things.
I wanted to get back to the miners. So, the miners were there like, we're gonna get so many things, that's pretty cool, I love these things. Wait, this something's kind of weird. Oh no, I think everyone is dead except for me. And I got this wound on my leg, and there's like bits and flecks of metal on it, but I can't seem to like get it off. And then the last note in that is, I feel empty. So he's probably becoming dollified from getting slappied. Very, very interesting. Very weird. Definitely happy Halloween. Thank you all for watching this. I'm sure there's going to be something pretty cool on this channel for Halloween.
Let's see, we got the schedule. Tomorrow we have our Call of Cthulhu one-shot Through the Looking Glass.
Ooh.
In the original setting.
Well, I think that will be that.
I suppose I only have one other thing to note. thank you all for watching. If you're interested at all in buying Alisa, it is 40% off right now.
Ooh.
So it's about like $10, $11. And yeah, I hope you all had a good time with this very wild indie game.
Yeah, it did such a great job. I'm so happy about this particular game. Alright, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching my Hot Tub stream.